Can't get music. That's on mute. Thank you.
Still can't hear you.
Good. Hey kids, I'm not sure if you can hear that music there, but here we are, ready to go live with the WishWell. Put these on. Turn off my speaker. I was trying to play some music for you guys to get ready for this launch party. Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision, aka Hex Ray Vision, aka Max, and I'm coming to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. And this is something we've been working on for a really long time. And I don't know why it didn't play the music, but it didn't pick it up. So we're coming to you to announce the WishWell going live. And so if you go to agproject.io, that's where I'm at right now. I'll put that in the chat. agproject.io. Also, if you guys want to join us in Telegram, we're at t.me/antigravity saga. So join there because that's where everything comes in perfectly. And thank you, Cody. So we got Mr. Smith in the house, who is now a moderator. We got Don in the house. You ready to jump on, Don? Give me thumbs up if you're ready to go to show up here, get on the stage. But yeah, we're just we're here. We're very excited. We've been working on a lot of stuff. Here, hang on. I've got this. Don, I think you're got a echo there. So here we go. Yeah, now it's gone. So we'll figure out the audio with Don here in a little bit, bring him back on. And then, of course, Cody in the clutch. Here's the Telegram Anti-Gravity Saga. You guys see that one as well? So that's where we're going to drop our information very first. But in the meantime, I want to say hi to Ascending Man from the DGen Roundtable. Great community. If you guys want to go over there and check out those guys, we've had them on the show several times. And they bring a lot of alpha. They bring a lot of good information. Let's see here. Time has come. Red Rocket Countdown. Awesome. Yes, we got Guy in the house who's wondering, what is this all about? How do I do this? What's going on? And yeah, we'll be able to pull this open. But as you can see, this is the website right here. Join the revolution. And let's see here. Let me see if I can bring on Don here. Come on, Don. Is this can you hear me? You're muted.
Now I can hear you guys. I couldn't hear you at all.
Okay, good. So yeah, I'm just pulling up the website here. I actually don't know which crazy MetaMask address I have on this browser. So we're gonna see if we can get this up. I've got a fraction of a pulse in this wallet, so it may or may not have enough pulse to register. But I'll definitely show you guys what's going on here. So if you go to AG, well, first of all, what is a WishWell? Let's go over that first. WishWell is just what it sounds like. You want to make a wish and throw some coins down a well, then it's good luck, right? And so this is the first phase of our project, although it's not directly, linked to the coins or the tokens or the NFTs yet, because we're still working on those things. So that being said, let me see if I can actually go on here. And as soon as I switch screens, it'll probably freeze. So I'll just do a nice smile at the camera. But here it is. You just connect your wallet, MetaMask, and I'll add that one. Actually, no, I've got some more here. Nope, these are all broke accounts on this. So thank goodness there's nothing for you guys to steal if you hack them. This one has a fraction right there. So you hit connect, and then it's going to ask you to register, which I probably don't have enough pulse in here to pay the registration fee, which is still fractions of a penny. It's 38 pulse right now to register your wallet, but you do have to register your wallet. You hit confirm. And let me actually see if I can hook up another one here. Actually, I know a good wallet I can use. But this is actually this is a scavenger hunt wallet that we used to give away seed word phrases to see who can get it. Skelly, $200 in it. So let me pull that up here. And in the meantime, like I said, we are just going live with the WishWell. And as you can see on the screen here, we've got 2 days, 23 hours, 45 minutes, and 17 seconds. That's going to give you the multiplier of 33x. And so you can jump in here, throw some coins down the WishWell, and get that bonus of 33x while this is counting down. And then, of course, it's going to change to 22x for a couple of weeks. So if you guys want to get on record as being a day one supporter and community member of Anti-Gravity and the revolution that we're going through right now, this is your chance to be the first the first of the first, the day ones, as they say.
And
Right?
just a quick clarification, you said a couple weeks, couple days. So
Couple
we'll
days.
have 33 for these next few days, and then it
Yeah.
goes down to 22 for a couple days, and then 11 for a couple days.
No. It goes to 22 for a couple weeks.
Oh, it's a couple weeks. Oh,
yeah. So we're
God.
going to give people a couple weeks, because I think a lot more people will know about it by then, and maybe the word will spread. But yeah, we got 2 weeks at 22, and then we've got question mark for 11. So it'll be going there. Cody, do you want to jump on here? You ready? Just give me a thumbs up if you want me to add you to the stage. Or if you just, maybe he just wants to watch in the green room. I'm not sure.
Shout out to Cody.
Big
shout out to Cody.
Big shout out to Cody. Yeah. So we got Vets in here. Bang, bang. What's up, Vets? We got Tip Top. What's up, Hexagons? We've got Hex Glenn, definitely an OG that I've met in person on several occasions. Super cool dude. And then, yeah, so I'm going to see if I can actually share a different screen with a wallet with just enough pulse, $2 of pulse in it, thanks to that one. Let me go here and see if I can share this one right here.
And Max, while you're doing that, how about sharing maybe some of the, so obviously the goal for this stream and this is going to be happening. This is going to be a regularly occurring stream. Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys remember back in the day when Hexologists would do the adoption amplifier, but every day it was about Mountain Standard Time. It was 5 or 6, depending on daylight savings. And every day when the adoption amplifier for Hex rolled over, he would do a stream and he would update people. Hey, this was the ratio you got in the adoption amplifier. This is how much it is on the market. And I thought that was really cool, a great way to build community and show up for people and let them know you're going to be there, every day for the community. And so every day at 7 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, but you guys hang out. You guys stay up later on the East Coast. So I don't feel as bad that it's 9 p.m. over there. Y'all are crazy. But that's what we're going to be doing, is going live. And that's when the clock's going to tick over every single day on our contract as well. So as we go forward and move into the mining phase and all the other crazy stuff we've got planned for you guys, that'll be what we're doing. And that's where you'll catch me. And then hopefully we find a good time daily to also go live in spaces, because that would be great too, to just do a daily space of what happened the day before, answer questions, and just hang out and have a good time. And hopefully our music will work in spaces, because people couldn't hear it for some reason on the speaker next to the microphone. But then again, the speaker feeds the microphone. So I don't know. These are all kinks and bugs that we can sort out as we go forward, right? Like I'll probably have cooler backgrounds, like Dawn here. Dawn looks like a bunch of astronauts. They're around the WishWell. Is that what's going on?
It's exactly what's going on.
It looks very Masonic. Like it looks like they're all there to get their 33rd degree, which, by the way, 33 people, 33X, they're there to get their 33X by throwing something into that wishing well. That's a sick background, man. Hey, Cody. So Cody is our marketing director and also our web director and a lot of things. He's got a great mustache, which is that's really why we recruited him. First off was just the mustache, and then everything after the mustache has been a bonus. Did you want to say hi or say anything? Introduce yourself.
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Cody. Really glad to be joining this team. These two have been working on this project for a really long time. I kind of lucked out really close to the launch, so I get to enjoy all of the fruits of their labor. But I really enjoy creating companies, and I really like creating art. So I'm hoping to create a lot of really cool stuff for everybody.
Yeah. And another thing I didn't mention is that Cody has been working on the revision with me of the book, the 5th revision of the book. So feel free to, like, when I reread the first chapter and you guys heard how much better it was and how poetic and descriptive it was, like, wow, like it's a lot of beauty and a lot of a lot of Cody's soul has gone into the book. And also, if you guys, as soon as we can get the book edited and available to you guys, maybe even before then, we might give some people access through Telegram. There's going to be a lot. We baked a lot of the tokenomics and Easter eggs into that book. So if you guys want to not only be entertained, but also get some alpha before other people on the project, then you can read that book and kind of look for hints at the things that we baked and sneaked into there.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun with it, so that it should be as educational as it is fun.
Yeah, I want to try to share my other screen here. Window, this one right there. Boom. Yeah, I can never freeze on a smiling face. I always look like an ant. It looks like an ant bit my leg. So here I am in pain in the frozen screen. And here we are at this. Now, this one, actually, I might have already connected this and made a donation to the website while we were testing it. But as you can see, here we are at the website. We'll hit Connect Wallet. We'll choose MetaMask. And then we're just going to do both of them for now so we don't have to do them later. This is actually, this isn't showing up on the screen, which is kind of cool. I don't know if that's a MetaMask security feature, but cool. My pop-up that said connect with MetaMask and where you choose which accounts you want to is not on the screen, but there we go. We'll hit next, connect. And now you should see this. Oh, look at this. So I've already thrown $5 of Pulse into this one to test it and you can see the points right there. And this is something kind of interesting, but it's not really necessary or essential for you guys to know. This is a live NFT, so it's going to update as you contribute more money, but it's also following the price of the markets right now. So you will get the points that you were given the moment that you contributed. If you throw some money down the wishing well, it's going to obviously is time stamped on the on the blockchain. So you're going to get, don't worry if you donate $100 of Pulse and then it goes to $50 tomorrow, which is something that tends to happen a lot, then you're still going to get your $100 credit from the day that they did it. And vice versa. If it doubles, then sorry, you're going to get the $100 that you donated that day. But that's the closest we can come to keeping it fair for y'all. So that's it right there. And then so for instance, if I hadn't already had an NFT printed here with the receipt, and just so everyone knows, this anti-gravity, this is not the anti-gravity NFT that's coming later. This is a WishWell receipt NFT, and we're gonna get that changed. But basically, you would just click on Pulse. Like, we're live on Base, so if people really want to contribute on the Ethereum network, they can bridge over to Base and contribute there with their ETH tokens. But for now, we'll just go with the Pulse token. So if we get Pulse, that's going to copy the contract address right there. So you would just come over here to MetaMask, and we got $2 of Pulse in this baby. So obviously you're going to hit send. You're going to paste the address here. Boom. And then it's going to, because it's not an address that it recognizes or likes, you're going to have to hit yes, I understand that this is a place I'm sending my money to and it will not come back, like all of crypto. But either way, you go there, and then let's put in $1 of Pulse right here, since I have $2 whole to spare in this wallet. We're going to throw, let me reverse this and then just do $1, boom, of Pulse right there. We're going to hit next. And then obviously, and something that it didn't show you that it will later is it's going to ask you to register your wallet first, which does have a fee of 38 Pulse or whatever. But it's going to cost me 14 Pulse to pay for this transaction of $1. And you can see it's pending. But if you look here at the website, you're going to see this is going to go up by $1, and it's going to update the points right there. So this is how you're going to throw money in the WishWell. And I can't make any promises or expectations of profit or anything like that going forward. But what I will say is that we mentioned it earlier. This is on blockchain, right? So this is all being recorded. So on blockchain, we're going to be like, you'll be able to see who got the 33x multiplier in the WishWell. And, that may or may not affect stuff going forward in other phases of the project. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, honk, honk. Like, I don't know how, like, I'm not Richard Hart. I can't like be as chill as him. But I'm just letting you guys know, donating in the first 72 hours or donating in the first 15 days after that, like it's going to remember what your multiplier was now, and that may or may not affect things going forward. So I don't know. Let me turn it over to Dawn. And then also, if you guys have any questions, throw them up in the chat, and we will continue going from there.
So if I were joining this stream right now, being one of your followers, Max, my thought would be like, so wait, what the hell is this? Like I throw money in a WishWell, or I connect my wallet, of course, make sure that it's secure, which people will see that it is. I contribute. Look at that. See, Live NFT just updated with the additional contribution. It just went up from 5, whatever the number was, to 722, and it showed that the points increased.
Yeah. So the price went up. Yeah, the price went up. Oh, and also another thing I've noticed is that MetaMask doesn't read the actual value of your Pulse very well.
Correct.
So like my wallet might say, oh, you got 16 grand of Pulse, but then when I go onto one of the exchanges like Piteous or Piteous, however you say it, it'll actually show, no, this is actually worth 36 grand. It's not worth 18 grand. So that dollar that I just gave myself, this is accurately reading the actual dollar value of that Pulse. And
yes,
and there's a reflecting that.
And the source that it's using, just in case people are wondering, like, what's the Oracle, or where, from where is it getting the information? CoinGecko is where it's reading the information. So whatever token you guys choose to contribute, that you choose to throw in the wishing well, and kind of like Richard Hart's sacrifice phase, which anything could be thrown in if it made sense. Obviously, spinning up a, something wild won't be valued. But clearly tokens that make the most sense. Stables are of course great, but Pulse chain, anything that wants to be thrown in can be. And for those using Pulse Wallet, you can actually send to wishwell.pulse. On base, we haven't yet found something that's even functional to where you can actually send to a domain name, but Pulse Domains is on it, and there are a lot of new things coming out as far as on that end. But if I were joining the stream, I'd be like, okay, so what is this? So this is an opportunity to just contribute to a wishing well. Yes, that's exactly what it is. And that wishing well may have some wishes that are able to come true later. This is a project that has been worked on for, if you go back, how long Max has been doing it, a few years, and as far as in his brain, coming up with these different concepts and ideas. And then, I've been part of it for the last year. And, there are a lot of cool things coming out in terms of the amount of smart contracts that interact to have interplay with things later are pretty interesting. But again, this may or may not be related to that. This is a wishing well for anti-gravity and the whole ecosystem that gives an opportunity to have some benefits for being early and being an early believer and someone that likes to make wishes early on a team that can execute.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We found out I found out a lot of stuff over the first 2 years of this project that doesn't work, that doesn't paint a pretty chart. And honestly, as we were saying in a really cool group that we're part of earlier today, like no one cares about anything but a pretty chart in crypto. Honestly, you can talk about utility, you can talk about freedom of speech, decentralization, let's overcome the banks and the government and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, everyone is here to make money. And crypto has proven itself to be the best place for speculation on earth, right? That's the one thing that crypto has proven itself as. It hasn't proven itself as a really good custodian of real world assets or insurance or even really like even peer-to-peer currency. Like who honestly uses crypto as peer-to-peer currency right now? Not many people. So if and that's the case, those first 2 years were a learning process and a humbling process of what it takes to put together a good ecosystem. And I had the pleasure of watching a lot of projects like Whatsa, like Texan, like Hex, all kind of show good ways to grow community and create community and good tokenomics and fundamentals, right? So in fact, we just got a little update here from our coder. So please check him again. There we go. Yeah, so he's updated the timer on all the pages because at first it was just showing on the one, but here's the page timer right here, clicking down for you guys. So like I said, every day, 7 p.m. That's great. We've got about 44 people watching on Twitter. So I want to say hi to everyone on Twitter. Feel free to throw up a comment or question there. And then you can also throw up a comment or question in chat, and we'll address it as much as we can. Obviously, we're not going to make any statements that are premature right now or spill the beans on too much, but I really do want to go into the tokenomics that we're trying to combine in this project over time. So let me go down here a little bit. As you can see, these are some of the things that we think would make I wanted to see in a project or in a coin. And so we have a limited supply. There's going to be actually, let's back up 2 steps. This is an ecosystem with a token and with an NFT. So you're going to have the dark matter token eventually, and that token mints the NFTs 1-to-1 ratio. So if you have one whole dark matter, you can mint one anti-gravity NFT. And as far as the dark matter token is concerned, the first thing we wanted to do is we're going to limit its supply to 1 million. So there will be 1 million dark matter tokens and no inflation. So it starts at 1 million and it only goes down from there, as people mint and participate in the ecosystem. We also have rewards, yield that rewards holders. So there's going to be not just a reward, but also giveaways. And we can get into that closer to launch, the difference between rewards and giveaways. But we have rewards and giveaways, and the giveaways are going to be in liquid dark matter tokens. So if you get the liquid giveaways, those are free for you to sell. I mean, you can take those and dump them on the market. You can provide liquidity. You can do whatever you want with them. They're free liquid tokens. And then, of course, we have transferable NFTs that are going to have cash value to them based on the price of dark matter. So we got that going on. Program scarcity like you've never seen before. We have a plan or an idea for something we like to call the rapture. And we'll get into this more later, but there will be a day in the future where there will be 0 liquid tokens on the market. And that's something we can talk about when we get closer to it. Obviously, that's what the program scarcity is about. And then also the NFTs with story and the heart behind them. We've got a really interesting sci-fi novel that I'm really proud to share with people. But instead of just doing computer generated NFTs with different variables, we're going to have one piece of art for each series of minting. So the very first NFT that we're going to be releasing when this gets going is the cover of the book called Rings of Dust. And that's going to be, that's designed by Cody. It looks really, really sweet.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. But
cool.
think about this more like trading cards and less like the JPEGs and the NFTs that you've seen passed around. So like there was only a limited number of Michael Jordan rookie cards, right? And they all look the same, but they all have a serial number. They're all numbered. And once they were printed, there was never another printing of the Michael Jordan rookie cards. So just it is what it is. There might be counterfeits, but thanks to blockchain, we don't really have to worry about the counterfeits, right? So think about this more like a limited printing of a painting or something to that effect. that you're going to be competing with. So, and that kind of brings us into the NFTs. So we do have a mining and claiming phase that we have planned coming up. Once we obviously get through audit, we haven't. We're just finishing up our smart contracts right now, and then obviously we'll go into simulation in a private test net with our devs before we go to audit. And then once we go through audit, obviously we'll have a public test net, and we'll invite all the white hat hackers to come get their bug bounties and make this thing as bulletproof as possible. The good news about these 6 smart contracts is that 3 of them, one of them is being used obviously for the WishWell, right? But the other 2 are going to be for mining and claiming. And then there's only 3 actual smart contracts that are running, and there's not as many functions as you think there are. It sounds sort of complicated right now as we are describing it. But yeah, we can, and let me address this question because we've been waiting for him. Texan OG is in the house, and he asked, can you send any token to the WishWell? You can send any token on Pulse Chain and Base to the WishWell. If it's a spam token, obviously we're not going to honor that in the future, but native tokens and stable coins are the best because we can actually use those. If you send us a token that's like crashed significantly, we're obviously not out to sell and hurt the price of any of our ecosystems tokens. So if you send us something that's got low liquidity and has already been crashed a bunch, you will definitely get credit for it. But we're not going to be dumping that on the market to fund anything. Obviously, we're just sit on those tokens. But yeah, any token on those 2. That's a great question. Thank you very much.
Yeah, very important.
That's a great question.
And it's not, and there's no admin that's adjusting these points. As you guys know, these are NFTs immutable that are on the blockchain. They're being live updated.
Yeah. And as you can see, going back to the NFT, we've got minting, we've got unwrapping, and we got pruning. So just like any NFT, you got the burn or the unwrapping, and then you got the minting. And the most I'll say about those 2 is we took a lot of inspiration from the WhatsApp protocol, and we love the idea of the pinata filling up with candy until you smash it to get the candy out, right? Once you smash it and get the candy out, your candy's going to go to the other pinatas. And that's about all I'll say to that point. And then pruning is a word that we actually came up with because we were going to start with another word that's used in the ecosystem, but it didn't quite accurately portray what we're doing here. Pruning is referring to the liquid rewards where you're able to take the liquid rewards or giveaways. We'll call them giveaways. And you're able to take those off the NFT without busting open the pinata and without affecting the rewards that your pinata earns. So that's kind of a glimpse into the future and into the anti-gravity NFTs. And then look at these fine young gentlemen right here. Like
the book that we are finishing up, that I guess a lot of you know about, has a lot of information in it to teach you the time periods and how to prune and just generally all of the information that you need to truly understand that. So the book's going to be a huge help.
Oh yeah, thanks very, very much. That's a good point, Cody. And as you can see, there's a timer. I want to point out that not one of us has a baby face. You can't. I don't trust somebody that can't grow facial hair personally, and so I just wanted to point that out. And not just on this stream, but with these profile pics. If you catch us shaven, if you catch one of us without a beard or mustache, do not believe a word we're saying that day. Run. That is a clone. That's a bot. All right. And obviously it goes without saying, but practice good wallet hygiene. If you need to spin up a new wallet to do this, don't do this with something that's got a lot of funds in it. Don't be doing that. So spin up a new wallet, disconnect when you're not using websites. Obviously, don't share your seed phrases. And I'm never going to DM you. Dawn's never going to DM you. Cody, no one from our team will ever reach out and say, Hi, I am sorry to bother you, but I would appreciate a nice, kind conversation of your liking. Do you like crypto? So like we're not sending those to anyone. If you get anything from one of our accounts or any one of our Twitters, and these are the links right here on the website.
Don't
Or
share seed words. I mean, everyone knows these things, but
yeah,
you can't reiterate them enough. Do not
and
share seed words. Do not. No, there's no customer service that's going to be reaching out.
yes, and if anything looks fishy or you have any questions about the website itself, agproject.io, if you misspell it and do agproject.zoo or com, or you just spell anything wrong, jump in Telegram. Let us know if someone's cloned the site, which is definitely going to happen in crypto. Someone's going to clone this and throw up their own links and try to get you to send them money. Just check with us first. You can never be too safe, and don't worry about missing out on any of the X's or anything like that. We'll take care of you, but we can't save you from scammers. Like no one can in crypto. You're going to even myself. I fell for a fake bridge this year after all the time I spent in crypto. The site was beautiful. They even created backup sites to tell you that site was legit. And so even me, practice another good move that I use is especially, and this is great about Pulse Chain and the low fees, is send $1 to someone, make sure it goes through, make sure it's legit before you send the other 99. Right. That's also something I would recommend to everyone is don't just do one big group and get impatient. That can bite you in the butt. So I don't know. We have no other. Here we go. It's about time another one dropped. Yeah, it is about time. It is about time that we got this going, and we appreciate it. Let me see. Is there anyone else here in chat that? Oh, dude, Texan OG Day One does not have a shiny wrench. So reach inside your pocket, Mr. Texan OG. You're gonna find a new shiny wrench. So wrench with responsibility, Mr. Texan OG. And thank you for being here. Do you guys have anything else you want to add at this point? Do you guys have any other questions? Let me pull up Twitter and see if there's any comments or questions there. Doesn't look like there's any on there yet. There's 50 people watching on Twitter. There's about 64 here. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this information to anyone that you think would find it interesting or is into space geek stuff or crypto.
Yeah.
And
as you interact with the site and move through it and test things out, please feel free to just send us a message. Let us know any way you can about things that might be a little sticky or that you don't understand or don't like. And that'll just help us make things better for the future.
Yes, please reach out through Telegram or anywhere else. Let us know if there's something wrong with the site or page, or like I said, anything that can be improved. We'll be working on that. So this is a work in progress. It is. We were very happy with the way it turned out in such short notice. We were really kind of trying to get a minimum viable product to market to continue with the rest of the work in the background. We've got Tin Top says my registration got hung up about 2 minutes, then finally got confirmed.
Is that on Pulse Chain or base? I'm guessing it was Pulse Chain. I'm 99% sure that's what you're meaning.
Yeah. Sometimes you do have to refresh the screen. Another thing I will say is that, as you can see at the top of the screen here, it says not secure, and that's a problem we're having with our DNS hoster. Is that sometimes it's saying it's secure, sometimes it's not. So, hit us up. Let us know if you have any questions about that as well. We should have that ironed out and fixed. But that all goes back to that one. Texan OG says, you're giving me a wrench? Normally, I use an axe when it comes to daily business. Thank you. You bet, man. You bet. So other than that, I'd like to just play some music and dance for you guys now, because this is a party. This is a launch party. You got to get dressed up for the launch. And this is the first of many, many streams going forward. So I want to thank everyone for being here, everyone for just giving us the time of day and being interested. There's so much noise, and there's 4 trillion tokens out there right now. I think 5 trillion, 8 trillion.
Yeah.
There's so many damn cryptos and tokens out there. Vets Encryptor says facial hair rules. We couldn't agree with you more.
Amen.
Amen, Vets. Good to see you here, man. And then Guy says, see y'all soon. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, Guy. I hope you guys got your whatever information you're looking for. And again, feel free to join us in Telegram. Feel free to join us tomorrow. We'll be going live every day for the foreseeable future. I'll be going live for every day for the foreseeable future, going over the countdowns, going over project, developments, where we're at on our roadmap. I know roadmap is a bad word here, but we have been following a roadmap. We're going to continue following and following best practices. And going forward, we'll be giving you guys all the information that we can about the project, about admin keys if there are any needed, anything we can to be as transparent as we can at that moment. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we really want to get buttoned down, tested, and audited before we release it, because we don't want to give you guys unrealistic expectations. We want to underpromise. We want to overdeliver, because that's really, I think, the secret sauce in the Hex and Pulse chain community. Is there are people over delivering every single day. There's Walrus, there's KG. There's way too many to name, but there's Fashion Coder, Sloth, and even the newer guys in RG3. Well, RG3 is not a newer guy, but there are some newer guys that we met on the Pulse Chain tour that also show up ready to go and give way more than they ask. And that's really the community that we want to build. This community that we want to be a part of.
You could say that if we are able to come together and form some sort of collective, maybe.
You could call it a collective. Wink, wink.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Yeah. And another thing I will say about this going forward is there's also another one here that we didn't have down, which is an evil OA. Like, we have there's going to be EA. Like, Richard Hart has spent years trying to convince people that the OA is benevolent. We're not even going to worry with that. Like, we have an evil OA. He has an unfair advantage. Whoever owns it is going to come after your coins. He's going to
want your tokens.
They're going to compete with you for tokens. They're going to compete with you for NFT. They're going to compete with you for giveaways and rewards. So you can decide, do you want to be on the side of the evil corporation, or do you want to be on the side of the freedom fighters? Obviously, this community is very, shout out to Randy Hilarski, no permissions. Like, we're very anarchists and we're very freedom loving people, especially the Texan community. Shout out to Rags. We couldn't have rubbed shoulders with better people over the last few years, and just hung out, like, had the best time at parties and meetups and stuff. Shout out to Matty Allen and his conferences. Yes. Like, that's another example of someone who's always giving. Tintop says, my first suggestion is have the contract or donation address actually visible so we can cross-reference on Telegram or wherever we send funds to correct Gravity Well. I love that idea. In fact, I'm going to paste the correct contract address in Telegram, and then we'll reach out to our dev and see if we can get that contract address visible on the site, so that you can make sure that you're not at the wrong place sending them to someone else's.
Yes, and one of the things to note real quick on that note is the correct address will be 0x332211, which mimics the 33 days, the 22 days, and the 11 days. And
X.
Yeah, the X's. Yeah, sorry, the X's for these next several days. And and if you were to check the Pulse chain, the .pulse domain, you'll notice that it does resolve to that address, as does the base domain. They both resolve to that address. So just another way to use blockchain to confirm the actual domain, which it would make a lot more sense if you guys could see it, just to verify on the website. Excellent feedback. And, and also just a way to double check is through the resolved addresses through the domains that it's showing you on the buttons.
Yeah, and it's obviously you guys probably already know this, but it is going to be, and I'm pasting that right now in the Telegram, the correct contract address. If anyone has any questions, that's the correct one right there. But it's going to be the same on Base and Ethereum and I mean, Pulse. We're not obviously on Ethereum. We were thinking about it, but we thought Base would be a better way to go with the fees because it's got lower fees. But unfortunately, using it myself, I wouldn't recommend you go into Base because bridging still costs an arm or leg from Ethereum, and it can take up to 7 days to get stuff back from Base, just like in the beginning of Solana and Arbitrage.
Arbitrum.
Arbitrum, yeah, where it's easy to get stuff over there, may not be easy to get stuff back.
It's a
So-
totally separate blockchain. You know, it's so cool the Pulse chain has what it has because layer 2 is just another blockchain on top of another blockchain, relying upon the security of the layer 1 blockchain.
If I had assets on, does correct domain Audi? Yes, it ends in A47 capital F lowercase f. That's what it ends in right there, and that's the one that we put in the Telegram. But I was gonna say, if let's say I had one ETH that I wanted to throw into any project that was on Pulse or Base, I would bridge to Pulse before I bridge to Base, even though it takes longer to move it over. Once you get into Pulse, it's the same amount of time to move back, and you know the fees are great on Pulse. So
well, and also I think maybe an important thing to note is that this phase is obviously available on Base and as long as WishWell is available, as long as the WishWell is accepting wishes, Base and Pulse chain will be the options. As far as the project, when the smart contracts come out, the plan is obviously for those to be on Pulse chain.
Yeah, we'll be launch. Our plan is to launch on Pulse chain.
Yep.
With the token and the NFT and the mining and minting phase, or the minting and claiming phase.
Yep, and all the other functions from subsequent phases.
Yeah. So this is the first public view of this. This is the first 72 hours for you guys to jump in and show your your commitment or your support, or also obviously just to make a wish. What do you wish you could see going forward in crypto besides obviously a killer bull season? We're all waiting for that. So and talking about the bull season, it's split. A third of the people think that the bull season has started. A third of the people think that this is just a blip from the ETFs, and a third of people, myself included, are like, well, either it's going to crash or it's going to keep going. So as premature as Bitcoin's jump was, it's still, the jury's out, right, as to when that might do its trickle down economics that we've seen, where it goes from Bitcoin to Ethereum to the alts. So yeah,
you never know what happens when you make a wish. You may be surprised with what may happen.
Definitely. And now we're up to 64 people on Twitter, and we're down at, we've got 69 people watching. Nice. So other than that, I don't really know what else to say tonight, other than hit us up in Telegram for sure, and join our Telegram, like, comment, subscribe, and just reach out if you guys have any questions or any problems. We love your feedback. Your feedback is gold to us. So again, here's the anti-gravity link right there, t.me/anti-gravity saga, all one word. If you try to put a space in there, it's got some weird Russian dude. So don't show up in the Russian dude's Telegram.
And it's not Max's alter ego Russian dude. It's not that one.
I wish it was, though. That'd be great.
I wish it was Mikov. Mikov may show up.
Mikov.
He will probably return for some of these streams.
He
and
probably
then, of course,
works for the evil corporation, I'm guessing.
Yeah, agproject.io, not .com, not .org, none of those. Just agproject.io. If you have any questions, hit us up in Telegram, and we'll make sure to get in there with some good mods. Also, if you guys want to participate, you guys want to mod and help out in the Telegram or any other way, let us know. Also, reach out to your favorite YouTuber and say, hey, I want Hexray Vision / Pulse Ray Vision / Captain Hexray to be on your stream and tell you guys about making some wishes in outer space. Let them know, because I want to be reaching out to a lot of my streaming buddies and jumping on there, letting them know about the WishWell and what we're working on here going forward. So yeah, every little bit helps. Thank you for being part of this community. and for joining us on this exciting launch.
Thank
To
you.
Saturn.
Absolutely.
And everyone, wish well.
Yeah, WishWell, and thank you for letting us know that the registration was getting hung up. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with hitting refresh or waiting a couple seconds. The Pulse Chain Blockchain Explorer is glitchy at best, so yeah, have
We're
some
also
patience with
working
us.
on some. We're also working on some optimization on the site right now, so things will speed up. Images will load faster. Things will connect better and faster. So just
Yeah,
ironing out some kinks.
absolutely. And I would give a shout out to our dev by name, but right now he wishes to remain anonymous. But if he's watching this wherever he's at in the world, we love you, buddy.
We honor his
Great fans.
Tell everybody who it is. It's Batman.
It is
Yeah.
Batman.
He's deep at work with a really big team.
Yeah. He's been instrumental in getting this to where it is now. Like even 3 or 4 months ago, we were at a bad spot trying to get this launched, and we're unfortunately, people made us promises they didn't keep. That's life. That's crypto. So we're just going to keep going forward and continue to work to provide you guys with really what I think is the coolest crypto product out there, and we are also working to be the coolest community in crypto. So just thank you for joining us on the ride.
I appreciate everybody's time.
Yeah, and we'll chat with you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. MST. We're gonna check the timer. Hopefully, we'll be able to read how much was raised in donations and wishes that first 24 hours, and we'll continue putting one foot in front of the other, getting better and better. In fact, I can see a time when, like a year from now or 2 years from now, we go back and we watch this stream. We're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, so thank you very much. Love you guys, and happy wishing.
Wish well.
Thanks for having me. See ya.